Well, first and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, glory, and thanks honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushua, Bahasham, Archakdash, the Buganers, the elders, pastors of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the hopeful elect of the Hebrew Israelites. All praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushua, Bahasham, Archakdash. Matthew 19 and 27. Then Peter said to him, "We have given up everything to follow you. What will we get?" Yahushua replied, "I assure you that when the world is made new, and the Son of Man sits upon his glorious throne, you who have been my followers will also sit on 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel." So this is going into the kingdom. And I read in the NLT, you see, Yahushua said, when the world is made new, okay? Which I'm almost positive the word there is kainos. Oh, that's the NLT, so it's not super close to the Hebrew. Okay. So maybe they don't have that word in there. But let me do it this way. Because I do know that is in 2 Peter to show you that the world that is the so-called new world is here on earth, but it's just refreshed, okay? Refreshed, updated. 2 Peter 3 and 13. Now I'm in the, or let me stay in the NLT, but we are looking forward to the new heavens and the new earth. He has promised a world filled with the Most High's righteousness. Now, when we go into the word new, it's kainos. New as respects from recently made, fresh, recent, unused, unworn. As respects substance of a new kind, unprecedented, novel, uncommon, unheard of. So here, specifically what it means fresh. Okay? It is, the earth is going to be refreshed. That's the new heavens and the new earth. It doesn't mean that we would be in some other planet or some extra shit. So I visited this Alhambra, okay, in Spain. This week, and is a fortress that King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella took down in 1942, just solidifying the downfall of the Moors here in Europe. And from that point on, of course, their little season has been rocking and rolling. So it's coming to an end, however. The little season is coming to an end. This is why we're looking for this new heavens and new earth, which is going to come right as Esau Edom is going to get put down. So I have some videos from the tour. Okay, firstly, it's because you see my recent video, I just put it up, is yeah, I held a quick camp at the side of this Alhambra. Okay, so on location Alhambra Granada short camp, and as I was there, I held a quick camp, and I was in the tour. I was also in the Nasrid palaces. Okay, and I took videos from there. So I want to show it. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to mute the videos so I can speak over them. So here is the entrance. You have to walk, and this is in Granada, Spain. Okay, about 1 hour and a half from Malaga, Spain, with the train. So as you can see, you have to walk. It's pretty uphill. It's pretty uphill. You know, you definitely gonna get tired if you're not in shape. And I was walking fast too, because I was a little bit late, or not late, but I didn't have so much extra time, because the visits to the Nasrid palaces are timed. The ticket you buy is timed. And the ticket was something like 21, 22 euros, and I think is absolutely fair price because the area that you get to discover is huge. Is huge. Okay. So this is, at the entrance. And the Moors built it, but there is some, what do you say, reconstruction made by the Renaissance people, okay, in the 1500s. As of course, always when you see these pillars, you get a bit suspicious. I cannot say for sure if these are built in the 1500s by the Renaissance people, the Edomites, or if the Moors also used the pillar structure as well, which normally, yes, is the sign of these Edomites. When you look at Greece, Rome, the White House, stuff like this. But did the Moors use it here? I cannot say for sure. So this is from, this is now when I entered the Nasrid palaces. So this is the, like a lobby room, for lack of better words. And this place is super detailed, man. And it's huge as well. That place is huge, man. So you look at the different, texture on the walls and everything. And now this, we go into area, a little outside area, where you're gonna see the pool. And you see how nice it is, man. It's really nice, this place. And this is why when King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella, they took it down January 1942. They actually lived there for many months until May. I read it in the Wikipedia. Okay, why do you think they left to live there for a number of months? Because that place is nice, man. That place is really nice. Let me get a quick scripture as well in Sirach when he speaks about traveling. Okay, because traveling, you see different places. And that was totally the spirit that I went there, because when I booked my trip, that wasn't even in my mind. Yeah, Sirach 34. But yeah, I didn't even have the plan to go there, but it's through the spirit that it just came up. I was looking at different things to do in Malaga by ChatGPT, and then somehow the Alhambra came up, and Jack was able to go there. Sirach 34:9. A man that has traveled knoweth many things, and he that has much experience will declare wisdom. Okay, the elders and pastors, they've traveled. Elder Apostle Tahar, I know he'd been to Mexico. Then together, the elder apostles, they've been to Canada. Seeing different places, man, is gives new experiences, man. Verse 10, he that has no experience knoweth little, but he that has traveled is full of prudence. When I traveled, I saw many things, and I understand more than I can express. Not to say that you should be just, jet setting, like Bishop Nate. Especially if you're from America, because, that's the main hub, America. That's where you have the majority of the sheep. That's the place of focus. So how it seems to myself that all the, apostles or elders and brothers that are, posted in America, they're not traveling so much. And there might be exceptions, and I don't follow every single, elder and brother and stuff like that. And I don't know how they move, but it seems is more the brothers. But That's actually wrong. Not the brothers and elders also in America. Yeah, I seen the one brother from a big gym as Arkansas. I remember he was in Germany, maybe even a couple of times, and then yeah, stuff like this. So I take that back what I said. But America is still the focus. So like Bishop Nate is saying, we have to, travel to every single place to spread out the word there. It goes by the internet, man. Okay. But in my case, being, having made the trip and, seeing the Alhambra was definitely spiritual, man. And I was happy to be able to go there. See, look at the pool. Look at how nice this place is, man. It's very nice. The decorations, everything. But our people, at that point, they was going to all the way fucking off because they was following that Islam religion, man. Yeah. Now again, by this pool. Now this room also was very nice, or this I don't know how you even would call it. This little outer area. You see this one, this little water fountain, and these are lions that are in the midst of it. And this place had a interesting vibe because of everything that had went up there, everything that had expired over there. Very interesting, man. Then I took a picture, a couple of pictures, a few pictures, and then a video. You see that? That's the lions. So you see, you have all these pillars. But this one, it seems that these are the original ones, man. As we know, the pillars are normally the trademark of Isoidon, but not exclusively, it seems. This architecture, what happens after the pillars with these round things, even though you see this multitude of pillars, it doesn't give like a Edomite vibe, at least to myself. But like I said, I'm just speculating, speaking as a man, because I know this was, what do you say, parts of this was reconstructed or remade under, I believe, Charles V in 1526. And look at the details, man, even the ceiling, everything. And why this place is so spiritual again is because this is where the rulership of our people in Europe came to an end, and this marks the total beginning of the little season, the full-on establishment of the Renaissance. And moving forward, Job 9 and 24, the earth being given to the hand of the wicked man. Okay, here you see again. To me, this place, was very nice, man. Something about this place, man. But of course, you cannot even compare it to the kingdom. The kingdom going to be so much nicer, man, and the words are not even doing justice. So then you had some paintings in the ceilings. And you see some Edomites up there. Yeah, so this one was definitely added in the 1500s. I was there for a while, man. I was there like 3 hours and a half total. The whole place is huge because they have a like a castle next to it as well. This is another inner yard, and like I said, that place was fucking huge, man. That's the thing that surprised me how fucking big this place is. And then you see the view from this little bridge. You see many parts of the city of Granada because this place is built on high. Okay, and I know this is a little bit different kind of a video, but you know, Yarretas I still edifying. And this one I'm glad I found it because this was a little bit on the side. But you see what it is? It's prison cells, man. It came, to, and I put the flash on for a bit. This reminded me of Esau in the kingdom, man. You see some prison cells, and this was a little bit on the side. This was a little bit low key. You didn't have many people. Like you see the other things like the Fountain of Lions, as you can see, let me see that you see how many people there is. There was you see there was a whole lot of people. You see that, but then the prison, which I thought is spiritual or think is spiritual, the prison cells, you had nobody in here. I was there when I was there. Of course, other people checked it out, after me and before me. But when myself I was there, I was the only one who was checking these things out. And this is concerning the future of Esau Edom, captivity, Revelation chapter 13 verse 10. Also Isaiah chapter 60, Isaiah chapter 61. And you had these prison cells, man. Okay. Then you had another like a private room. And this was like a bath area. It said in that little signboard. Okay, if I remember correctly, this is some bath area. And I was just looking at the thing, exploring. It's a very cool thing to see. Definitely the highlight of my trip, and it was the last day too. Best for the last. And this is that inner yard, and I took the video from the balcony before. Yeah, you can see there's a whole lot of people, man. There's some opening. Again, I gotta say, this place was fucking huge, man. Thousands upon thousands of people could live there. Okay, another pool. You had a one orange fish up in there. Then you see the view. And I also, of course, took videos of the Alcazaba or the castle, which is next to this. This is from the. They was waiting to take a picture. That's funny. But this is the general life. Okay, a garden also in this area, which this one also was nice. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, earlier, I know, this place cannot compare at all the kingdom. I know. Just seeing this place, it just puts you in that mode of, hastening the day, waiting for the kingdom. Okay, just seeing this makes you think like, okay, so how great is the kingdom gonna be? Because this place definitely had a vibe that was special to the everyday places that you visit in your day-to-day life. Definitely, this place was special, man. I cannot lie at all. Then you see the lions. Okay, this is still from the general life, from the garden area. And that day, man, I had 32,000 steps. That's a whole lot of steps, man. It was hot too. So I was sweating like a motherfucker, man. See the views. So now, next, now I'm in the Alcazaba, the castle. Like you can see the whole city of Granada is high up. You see, I take video of all the sides. And the castles need to be on high because these used for military purposes. So you have to be having the vision. Like the scriptures even say, that the watchman, you cannot be at fucking sea level. How are you going to be a watchman? You don't see anywhere. You have to be on high so that you're going to be able to blow the trumpet when you see the enemy approaching from afar off. Okay, like you can see, this was the highest point of the castle, and you can see the whole city of Granada. So you can see from very far off if the enemy is coming. It's crazy. It was just because now is Sunday, well, the night going into Monday, and I was there Thursday, and then you had the fucking flags, the European Union, the flag of Portugal as well, if I see correctly. At least the flag of Spain also seems the flag of Portugal, if I'm not mistaken. Then I would assume it's the flag of Andalusia, if I'm not mistaken. But as you can see, again, you can see the whole city from up here. And then there was this, like a theater setup. This one looks like it may have been built in the 1500s and later. So not part of the original. Then you had the fucking church. Yeah, this was, of course, as you can see, Renaissance style. You see Cesare motherfucking Borgia. And I said to this group chat, one brother Gamar, he said, is Cesare Borgia, playing basketball, going for a dunk. Then you see the naked baby angels, which is sodomy. This is fucking sodomy. The scriptures don't describe no damn naked Edomite looking fucking baby angels, man. That's fucking sodomy, bro. Virgin Mary, praying, praying for Queen of Heavens, Virgin Mary. Fucking bullshit, man. So of course I cursed that place. I went in, I took a video, I cursed it. I believe I cursed it. If I didn't, I'm cursed now. That fucking place, man. Okay, this was the last video. This was the last video. It was 17 o'clock or 5 p.m. and I was just about to exit the establishment. But yeah, man. So little bit different video. Yeah, however, the site was edifying still. As my last video was on a location camp from Alhambra, I wanted to do a little extra video showing the insides of the Nasrid palaces, stuff like that. And onto the next one. Yeah, however, the site was edifying. Onto the next one, shalom.